not the same, but the pronunciation is different. So this is why, like, you'll get some of the comments from like Muslims. They'll say Ishoa is his real name, and Muslims call him Isa. They say, well, it sounds similar, so it's the same name. You know, we see some more comments. Isa is the Arabic pronunciation of Ishoa. It was mentioned 25 times in the Quran. I looked through some of these comments. Thus, Jesus would have even called himself Isho, or more specifically Isa, since the northern Palestinian Jews pronounce the shin. So sometimes you see some really good comments on YouTube, and I saw this the other day, so I'll read it out. So it says, his name is Yeshua. It is exactly the same name in Hebrew and in Aramaic. In the Old Syriac, a 2nd century translation of the Greek New Testament, which is the Peshitta, the name is given in Matthew 1:21, just as we would expect it to be. But were they just making it up? And he says no, because we see even from the confirmation of the scholar, it was through an oral tradition, and if Jesus existed and he did all these miracles, everyone's going to know who he was. So it says they were passing on a reliable memory of what the name actually was. How do we know this? It says the meaning of the name is also given, and it is connected to the concept of salvation in the Greek text. This connection, wordplay, only works in Hebrew and not in Aramaic or Greek. Therefore, we know that the name was given in Hebrew. And it says that is a significant point to remember. Thus, we know the angel was speaking Hebrew to Joseph, not Aramaic and not Greek, because he uses a wordplay which was only available in the Hebrew language to connect the name to salvation. And as we see, it says, and you'll call him Yeshua because he will save, which comes from the word Yoshia, his people from their sins. So it says the name Yeshua sounds like the word salvation in Hebrew. The angel's words make perfect sense in Hebrew, but the wordplay he employs does not work in Aramaic, because Aramaic does not have a verb lehashia, to save, or a noun Yahuwah, salvation. Aramaic used other words instead. This is the Old Syriac translation uses the idiom to give life instead of salvation. So it says, you will call his name Yeshua because he will give his people life from their sins. There is no wordplay in the Aramaic between the name Yeshua and salvation. And this is something we see commonly in the Old Testament, where there's a lot of wordplay on the names. So then when you see a Muslim say Isho equals Isa, there's only one reaction that you should give them, and that's that. Because clearly we see they're not the same name. So anyone who says that to a Christian